All right, guys, it's that time again for the CBSI Themed Hot List. Today's list, top 10 Marvel keys from 2021. All right, guys, we're going to get into this list. Now, I remember this list was curated by everyone over there at CBSI. That's comicbookinvest.com. Big shout out for Ben. He's the one who helped put this list together. They give it to me. I turn around and give it to you. Before we do that, if you could hit the subscription button, notification bell, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, of course, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget, there is an 11th. We're doing 10, but there's an 11th and an honorable mention over at comicbookinvest.com, but I want to hear from you who is left off this list. Now, something interesting, we're only going to stick with silver and bronze. There are some major modern keys from 2021 Marvel, but we're going to hold off on those. We're going to stick to silver and bronze age stuff, a little bit of copper. We're going to sneak into the copper age a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. No, I don't think we are. I think this is just silver and bronze. So let's get into it. We're going to start. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget, follow me over on Whatnot. That's @VeryGary_comics on Whatnot. There's a link down below. Gets you $10 off your first purchase. Okay, let's go. Starting out with number 10. This is Star Wars number 1. And my God, Star Wars won't slow down. And this is the book that started it all. Plenty of first appearances in here. A book you can certainly find. It's not a ghost. It's not difficult, but it is starting to climb. Well, I should say it's been climbing in value. Of course, higher grades, a little bit more difficult to find from this one. So that's Star Wars number 1 at number 10. Let's go down to number 9. One of my favorite books on this list. I was hoarding them for a little bit. This is Avengers number 8, and we can thank Loki for sending this one into another stratosphere. This is the first appearance of Kang, and we saw in the final episode of Loki, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, we do see a Kang variant, whether it's a Mortis. It isn't Kang per se, but we do see a variant. That sent this book going crazy. But we had already known that Kang is coming to Ant-Man and Ant-Man Quantumania. He is the villain. He is the antagonist. I personally don't think he's going to be a one-and-done villain. I do think he's going to be around for a little bit. So this book may have a little bit of legs, but that's on our list as well. Let's go down to number 8, a book that went crazy at San Diego Comic-Con a couple years ago. Did we hear his voice? I believe we did. Again, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Eternals, this is Tomb of Dracula number 10, first appearance of Blade Marshala Ali. Marshala Ali? I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, this is our new Blade, and it has already been confirmed that there is a Blade movie in the works. We have our character. Now we just need to build the surrounding characters and the story around it. But for this list, Tomb of Dracula number 10 on the list, it has to be. This is, in my opinion, this is one of the big 6 Bronze Age Marvel keys. All right, I always put this one with Werewolf by Night 32, Marvel Spotlight 5. It's like this second tier of bronze keys, and I always put Hulk 181, Amazing Spider-Man 129, and Giant Size X-Men in that tier. It's like 1 and 1A. Those are the big 6 Marvel Bronze Age books, and Tomb of Dracula hits number 8. Speaking of books from the A division on that list, how about number 7 with Hulk 181, first full appearance of Wolverine? This book should be on this list every year, let's be honest. It's not cooling down. It's not going to cool down. It's only going to get bigger and badder if they start talking casting news for a new Wolverine. Even if Hugh Jackman shows up in Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange, for a quick cameo, that's going to send this book up again. Safest Marvel book to buy, especially in the Bronze Age, is the Hulk 181. Now, one book, number 6 on our list, that I have always thought has been very undervalued, especially being a big Marvel Silver Age key, is Daredevil number 1. Starting to get a little bit of recognition now. It'll never catch up with all the other big number 1s, the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, the Amazing Spider-Man. It'll never catch up to these books. Forget Journey into Mystery 83, Amazing Fantasy, Hulk 1. None of the, it's never going to catch those. It's the most affordable of the big keys. It's actually, I believe it's cheaper too than Avengers number 1, or maybe they're neck and neck. And I mean, call me crazy, but I would think Daredevil number 1 should be more valuable than Avengers number 1 because there are true first appearances in this book. I do like the cover. People, it was like Daredevil and Amazing Spider-Man. People loved the two, especially from that era. So Daredevil, number 1. Number 6 on our list for hot books here for 2021. Number 5, we already kind of talked about this list. This is my personal tier 1, Bronze Age. This is Giant Size X-Men number 1. We saw this book hit record highs. It is starting to come back down, which is nice. I don't even want to say it's affordable yet in like a high grade, but it is coming down. So, again, first Nightcrawler, Storm, Colossus. This is the second full Wolverine. We start seeing these characters on the big screen. You're going to see this book start to tick back up, but it is coming back down. A lot of books starting to come back down, settle down. This is one of them. Major key though, guys, especially in the Bronze Age. Hard book to get in high grade, white cover, square bound. Watch out for that one. Next one on the list, I just kind of talked about it a little bit. Number 4, this is X-Men number 1, loaded with first appearances. The sky's the limit for this book. Here's another one that hit crazy numbers, and it's starting to slowly come down. It's not like an elevator ride down, right? We're just slowly coming down. But again, we see a Jean, Professor X, rumored to be in Multiverse of Madness, Magneto, rumored to be in Multiverse of Madness. Like, if these characters hit the big screen, even if it is a Patrick Stewart or any of the actors who played Magneto or Professor X, you're going to see this climb back up because the X-Men are around the corner. The mutants are around the corner. Cyclops, Angel, Beast, Iceman, all first appearances, Professor X, Magneto. Great book. I love this cover. They're all on the cover. That's just a home run right there. That is X-Men number 1. Let's go down to number 3. And again, we're going to thank Loki this year for Disney Plus for this one to get crazy hot. And that's Journey into Mystery 85. This is the first appearance of Loki, and he's on the cover, which always helps. Difficult book to find. Not a cheap book at all, but it shouldn't be. First appearance of Loki, third appearance of Thor. Great book. The cover could be better since Loki's like, I think I have it back there somewhere. Actually, I do. I don't know. I definitely think it should be on this list. I don't know if it should be number 3 on this list. Now, numbers 1 and 2 certainly should, and you guys can decide on what ones are what in what order. And I definitely think there is one specific book missing from this list, which is probably over there on comicbookinvest.com, the honorable mention. Before you yell at me in the comments, go there, see if the book that you think is going to be on this list is our number 11, our honorable mention. But let's go down to number 2 right now. This is Werewolf by Night 32, first appearance of Moon Knight. Love this book. Love this cover. This is another one. My tier, 1A list of Bronze Age Marvel keys. That is Werewolf by Night 32. This book we saw again go crazy with. Not only did we get the official Moon Knight visuals and news, we're waiting on a release date. We're waiting on most of the Disney Plus release dates for 2022. But for 2021, Moon Knight is number 2 on our list. One more book. Think about it. What do you think it is? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I hope you checked comicbookinvest.com before you yell at me, because our number 1 book here is Fantastic Four, number 5. First appearance of Doctor Doom. You might have been thinking FF number 1. I think it should have been on this list, but maybe it's our honorable mention. This is the first appearance of Doctor Doom. This is a book that I don't even know what's going to happen when we, like Jay, my man Jay from Pressable Defect says, once we see a green cape in an MCU movie, TV show, rumored, anything, this book, it's already gone crazy. And it may climb some more. I love this cover. Difficult book to find right now. I think people are hoarding these things. Not that they're abundant by any stretch of the imagination, but I think people are hanging on to these things because they know this book is only going to go up. That's our list. Big thanks again to comicbookinvest.com. Ben over there, these guys, awesome job. I appreciate the list. I hope you guys enjoy. Check out number 10, that honorable mention. Don't forget to check down, grab that whatnot link in the description, get $10 off your first purchase. And that's it for me here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope everyone has an absolutely incredible New Year's. And as always, keep it comics.